Hi, I'm Craig from Better Living Outdoors in Durham. Today I'd like to introduce you to the latest sauna in our range, and it's called the Barrel 160. Simply known as the 160 because the measurement from front to back is 1 meter and 60 centimeters. It's designed for 2/3 people, but there is plenty of room in there. It's made from a 4.2 centimeter thick thermal wood, and it has a thermal wood panel at the back and at the front around that privacy glass, which is just shy of 3 centimeters, and it does look really, really good. Now, we haven't got the shingles and the rubber membrane on this one because a lot of people like to see what it would like if you put it in an environment when it had a cover over the top where you don't necessarily need to put that additional waterproofing on. And as you can see, it does look really, really nice. Now, normally, of course, it would be in your garden, facing all weathers and all seasons, and this is the normal finish. So you would have a rubber membrane under there and the roof shingles over the top. So let's have a closer look. There's a steel strap you'll see at the front, and there's also one that goes on the back. And again, that just keeps it held together when we build it for you. And it also has trims on the front and the back. Now, they come as a plain wood, but the options you have is we can stain it, so it does have that thermal wood colour. Another option is you can paint it black, just like the Cube 125 next to it, and they really do look good next to each other. If we go around, you'll see the trims over the top and that full thermal wood back panel. Now, regarding the heating for this sauna, it does require a 32 amp supply because it has a 6 kilowatt wall mounted heater with stones on the top. Now, what that means is, of course, you can have the dry heat, but if you've got ladles of water, you can pour that on for the humid environment as well. So the perfect sauna if you just haven't got a big area in your garden for it to sit. You've got the privacy glass front door, and that has a seal all the way around it with a magnetic catch on the door handle, ensuring it stays shut tight. So let's get a little closer and look inside. And the first thing you really do notice is there's absolutely loads of room in here for a small sauna. It's got aspen benches on 2 levels. The top bench is 1 meter 90 centimeters long, so you can lie on the back of there, and it's 44 centimeters in depth with a comfortable backrest there as well. So as I say, it's for 2/3 people, but there is plenty of room in here. If you find yourself getting a little bit hot, the section below really is to rest your feet on, but of course you can just drop down there just if it's getting a little too intense for you. And there is another little section on the left hand side, but again, you may put accessories like buckets, ladles and water and so on over there as well. We did talk about the heater before, and that's a wall mounted 6 kilowatt heater, and that would sit just here. At the bottom, you've got a duct board, so you've got a nice flat section there when you enter, and you've got the LED lighting underneath the benches, which again, you will need a 13 amp supply for that. So let's just go and sit down inside and get a feel what it's like in there. So I've just closed the door behind me. I'm going to sit in the top corner here. And as I said before, that's where the heater would sit. But there is plenty of room in here. It's certainly not claustrophobic. And it does smell absolutely amazing, being that it's made of that thermal wood. Through the privacy glass door, again, if you've got this in a nice garden setting, you're going to have beautiful views here as well. And there's loads of room on these benches. Hi, I'm Craig from Better Living Outdoors. Just thought I'd do an update video on our Barrel Compact 160 sauna. A couple of things we've now done to it. You'll notice that the shingles are over the top of the roof, so that's exactly what the finished product would look like in your garden. And secondly, you'll also notice it has the option of the full glass front, full height and width glass front on the front of the sauna, and that really, really does make it look absolutely tremendous and really lets in the light. So we have a closer look. You can see instead of having the 2 thermal wood panels either side of the front door, you've now got the privacy glass on both sides. And of course, when we step inside, just close the door behind me, you'll see it's an awful lot lighter in here. And again, obviously the view is much, much better. So again, one of the options you have, you can now have full glass front on the Barrel 160 compact sauna. It's on display in our Durham showroom, and yeah, it looks absolutely great.